Hi Aries, welcome to your May bonus reading. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. If you are returning, thank you for your support. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell if you'd like to stay up to date on when I post new content here. Aries, I hope you are doing well. I, as per usual, am taking things one day at a time. My life has been all over the place, and so has my schedule. So just kind of trying to take advantage of what time I have in order to get in these readings for you. We recently had the new moon in Taurus on May 7th. It is May 10th as I'm recording this. Now, keep in mind, Aries, that time and energy are fluid, right? You are an individual, and this is a general energy reading. So, you know, the energies may show up slightly different for you on your particular timeline. So take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. I'm working with a new deck. It is the Small Spells Tarot by Rachel Howe. So hopefully you will enjoy this reading and you will find some messages that are beneficial for you at this time, Aries. All right, let's get going. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. Please help me in pulling the most relevant messages for my Aries at this time, Spirit. What messages do we have for Aries? Okay. So first card out, Aries, is the Seven of Wands. So this card is a card of protecting your peace. It is a card that's all about standing your ground. And as you can see, this particular card has this cat jumping over a bunch of candlesticks. So, you know, it feels to me, Aries, like maybe you are doing your best to avoid people or situations that are trying to put pressure on you at this time. You know, people that feel entitled to you, to your energy, to your time, to your resources, people that may, you know, just have some type of feeling about what you owe them, right? And maybe you've been, maybe you've been dodging and weaving from these people and doing your best to be discerning at this time about how you're engaging, right? And I do see you being successful in standing your ground and protecting your peace. So, you know, I do see you accomplishing that. Now we do have the Strength card next. I'll show it to you upright. Card of Leo, and it is in reverse. So again, with this sort of theme of like, maybe it just feels like, because you see all of these hands are out towards this, I don't know if this is a jaguar or a lion, but you might feel a tremendous amount of pressure from the outside. And maybe you feel some type of way about letting people down, but that's not necessarily, you know, especially when it's coming after the Seven of Wands, there could be a bit of back and forth inside of you, Aries, where on one hand, you know that there are people that feel unnecessarily entitled to your time, your energy, your resources, you know, what you have to offer, your passion, your desire. And on the other hand, there could also be this inner conflict of also not wanting to let people down because, you know, Aries, I'm sure that there are people that you obviously care about, family, friends, loved ones, whatnot. Goals. And, you know, I think that perhaps in some ways as well, right, this could be an energy of you are doing your best to stand your ground and protect your peace from people that don't really have any, it's like they have audacity, right? Seven of Wands for me is like people who have the audacity to think that they, you know, have anything to say about how you spend your time, your energy, your resources. And I think that maybe you're being so fiercely protected because you're dealing with some, you know, maybe trying to gather the strength for what it is you're trying to accomplish at this time, Aries. Maybe this Strength in Reverse card could potentially be about you feeling like, if you're worried about letting yourself down, right? You know, Aries, you are the first sign of the zodiac, and you're often known as the trendsetter, you know, the entrepreneur, the one that goes first. And maybe, you know, there's been a bit of a stall in some of the goals that you've been moving towards, and maybe you've been working through feeling like you're not strong enough to accomplish something. Now, again, right, it doesn't mean that you're not Aries, right? You are a sign that you're very fiery. Again, you're the first sign of the zodiac, and if you really want to get something done, you can. But it's really interesting with these hands that are out. It's like maybe there's just like this depletion that has come from all of these people that are expecting something from you, right? Like, even if you are defending your peace, rightfully so, that can still take a toll on your resources, right? There can still be some energetic fluctuations and blocks that come up as a result of you having to so fiercely protect your energy, time, and resources, right? Then we have the Ace of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. I'll just show it to you up right here so you can see it, Aries. But again, you know, maybe it feels right now like a goal that you have been working on has been a bit stalled. And I do feel like it's very much tied to this Strength reverse and this Seven of Wands, where you've had to really stand your ground, defend your peace, assert your boundaries, you know, tell people that like, this is not okay, you can't do this, like, sorry, I'm not available. And I do feel like there's been such a pull on your energy and a need for you to really protect your peace that you've felt depleted, and energetically your energy has been low. And so perhaps because of that, there has been this stall in you moving towards this new goal, which, you know, an Ace of Pentacles, typically it can be like a communication card, an offer, an opportunity, a job offer, right? So there could be, it could feel like, you know, where is that opportunity that I've been waiting for? And I feel like, you know, I am a firm believer, Aries, that even when it doesn't feel like it, things are happening for us if we can just shift our frame of mind, right? Any stall that it might feel like there's been a stall in the momentum or in you manifesting your goals. And, you know, like I said, we just had this new moon in Virgo on the 7th a couple of days ago, you know, so the pentacle energy can take the longest amount of time to manifest in the 3D reality. So don't lose hope if things feel stalled. The next card we do have is the moon, but it's in reverse. Just show it to you up right here. Now, when the moon is in reverse, it often talks about clarity, actually, because when the moon is upright, typically in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it's a full moon on a dark night. And even when there is a full, and we do have the full moon in Sagittarius coming up on May 23rd. I feel that a lot of clarity is going to be coming in with this full moon in Sagittarius on the 23rd. And I would absolutely encourage you, Aries, to work with this energy to release any blockages, to release that tired, depleted feeling like you've just been having to hold your ground, stand your ground, protect your peace for so long that you're feeling tired, depleted. And in some ways it feels like, you know, maybe the momentum has stopped. But understand too, I think we're just about to come out of Mercury retrograde shadow phase on the 13th, I believe, but don't quote me on that because I'm not an astrologer. So I do feel like for a lot of people, collectively speaking, that many of us have been struggling with this sense of a slowdown or a stall and wondering, like, what do we do? And I'm hearing for the May 23rd full moon in Sagittarius, let go and let God. Let go of any doubts, any worries, any fears. I do feel with this moon in reverse card that's come through that there's going to be some clarity that's going to come to mind, where if you've been wondering, like, where is this next opportunity? Where do I go next? What's the next step, right, in my timeline? You know, I just feel like you've been fighting for so long and having to batten down the hatches that, you know, you've been in a time of actually having to lick your wounds and tend to them. And in some ways, you know, maybe you've been struggling with the feeling that things have slowed down, but I feel like there's going to be some type of download that's going, and clarity that's going to be coming in towards you when we have this full moon. So I definitely feel like you should be working with that energy. Okay, so then we have the Ace of Cups also in reverse. So again, I'm getting this stalled energy, but I love this yin and yang imagery in this card, because again, the aces are the potential. The aces are the opportunity. The aces are the offer, and it depends what you do with it. So I'm also hearing it depends on what you're doing with your time, right? And your perspective, and balancing out your desire to manifest and to make things happen with your need to replenish your energy, because the universe is not going to bring anything into your reality or your world, Aries, unless you're actually ready for it. So I'm really getting this heavy energy and advice, Aries, to do your best to balance out your energy at this time. If you need to rest. It's not about it's not about toxic positivity. I've said this many times on my channel. I'm not about that. You are a human, whether you want to admit it or not, Aries. And I can see that you've been fighting for a long time, and you've had to defend your peace, and you've had a depletion in energy. And there has been a level of slowdown. It's not necessarily stagnation. It's just about you being wise with using the time that you have, as you are Three of Wands, waiting to see where I'm trying to think of the word of this, your dart lands. Took me a second. It's usually in the Rider-Waite-Smith, it's a card of waiting for your ships to come in. And I don't know if you can see it, but I was like, where's the third dart? It's in the bullseye. So kind of what I'm getting here is, you know, you are always working, Aries. You know, most of the Aries I know are always working, networking, you know, planting seeds, creating, all of that kind of stuff. And one of those darts that you've thrown, one of those seeds you've planted, is going to hit the bullseye. But it's a matter of waiting to see where those darts land and what that means for your opportunities moving forward. So again, I do feel like there is a need to balance how much you're doing with how much you're resting, because I can see that you've been fighting for a very, very long time. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So, you know, I feel like I'm especially feeling like that we had that Moon card in reverse, that this Ten of Swords is about you letting go of that mental conflict that you've been struggling with, the overthinking, the sleepless nights, the feeling like you're not doing enough, because I'm really getting the sense that you have been doing enough, and doing more isn't necessarily the answer. But Aries, of course, you do you. This is your life, right? Like, but I do feel like, again, with that Three of Wands, that like there are some darts you've thrown out there, some seeds you've planted, something is going to come in. And I think that this is about changing your frame of reference from continuing to think that you have to do it all, you have to figure it all out and kill yourself in the process, right? I do feel like if you can find that balance, right, of doing and being, and acknowledging that you are tired, you are depleted, you have been doing quite a lot for a very long time, that you'll be able to let go of any self-doubt you may have been struggling with, any fears, any worries. I get a big sense of that energy coming through for you with this full moon in Sagittarius on the 23rd, Aries. But then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So again, right, where I was saying I saw the darts, but I said seeds as well, right? That you are going to see your trees bearing fruit. This is literally a money tree, right? There is going to be abundance that is coming towards you, but it's going to come as a result of you acknowledging that you're depleted, acknowledging that you've been struggling perhaps with feeling like things have slowed down, allowing the universe to help you shift your frame of mind and the way that you perceive this slowdown in what you've been hoping to manifest, right? And understanding and accepting divine timing, right? That you've done so much and the universe does want you to give yourself credit for that. And to remember, think about all the work that you've been doing, Aries, and let yourself let go of this idea that you have to do more than you've been doing, because I'm seeing here that there's a call to acknowledge how much you've already done and to have faith in divine timing, because Seven of Pentacles, there is going to be 3D proof coming in. Now, how and when that comes in, right, Aries, it's going to be different for each of you since this is a general energy reading. But if this is resonating for you, Aries, don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Let me know how this is showing up for you. Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling depleted? Have you been struggling a bit with self-doubt? Can you give yourself a little more credit, right, for how much you've been doing? I'm going to clarify here with the Modern Witch Tarot, the angel spirits and guides. What additional messages can you give me for my Aries here today? Thank y'all for being here. Couple more cards here. Oh, okay. I looked at the bottom of the deck. So, all right. Queen of Swords. So this is the Ice Queen. I definitely see you again. You are not afraid to speak your piece. You are not afraid to say what needs to be said. You are not afraid to set a boundary. You are not afraid, Aries, to say, this doesn't work for me. This isn't good enough. And I love that for you. Definitely the universe is advising you to stick with that energy, right? That's going to really help you. But the other thing I'm hearing is also be honest with yourself, right? give yourself, again, I'm getting this heavy energy of you giving yourself the credit that you deserve, because you have been doing this work for so long. You have been building your confidence. You have been saying no. You have been setting boundaries, right? With the Seven of Wands energy at the top of the reading, right? That you are mastering how you present yourself, how you communicate, who you are, what your value is, what your worth is, what your boundaries are, right? Stick with that. No matter the moments when you feel depleted, no matter the times where maybe there's a hint of self-doubt about how you're presenting yourself, the universe is telling you to keep doing what you're doing, right? Keep being who you are, have confidence in yourself, in your boundaries, right? The Lovers card of Gemini, and we will be moving into Gemini season, I believe on May 20th. So, you know, the energy may really start to shift as we move later into this month for you towards that full moon in Sagittarius. Now, you know, the Lovers sometimes can very much be associated with romance, but this is a major arcana. So this is a much bigger energy than just an individual romantic, you know, relationship. And in the traditional, like way back when, before even the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the Lovers was the decision card. So for me, the Lovers is always about coming into alignment in your life and your decisions, the things that you do, the people that you associate with, the jobs you take, the creative projects that you sign up for, the collaborations that you work on. This is about, right, really being confident in who you are and making decisions with your highest timeline, with your highest self, with your highest alignment in mind for your, you know, there's a meme that I've seen many times that says, decide who, you know, your higher self is or your best self is, and then act as that person, right? And that's the energy that I'm getting with this, is that even in those moments, Aries, where maybe you might feel depleted or tired, or even sometimes just doubting yourself because your energy is off, and not off in like a bad way, just like, again, you've been dealing with a lot, like many of us, but in your own way, right? So this is like about, for me, telling you, Aries, remember who you are, continue to make choices that are aligned with you, what you want, what you know your value and worth are, what your boundaries are. And then we have the Ace of Swords, right? So finally, an upright ace of communication that very well could be coming in as we move into Gemini season, because this is an air card, right? This could be the opportunity that you've been waiting for, Aries. This could be, you know, we had the Ace of Pentacles reversed, we had the Ace of Cups reversed, and now we have the Ace of Swords upright. This could be a creative collaboration, a job opportunity, a business offer, a business collaboration, a creative project that is really a gift from the universe, but also like a gift, but one that you have helped to manifest into your own life. And again, I'm getting the sense of understanding that you have been doing so much. And during this phase where you might question the timing or question if you need to do more because it's not coming in maybe as quickly as you would hope, whatever this is that you are waiting for, Aries, trust the timing of your life, because divine timing is going to bring in something that is going to help you build, Ten of Pentacles, long-term stability. And again, like I was saying earlier, the Pentacle energy takes the longest time to manifest in your 3D reality. So this is about keeping the faith, staying the course, right? So that you can be ready to make that aligned decision when this offer or opportunity comes towards you that is ultimately going to lead you to abundance, to stability financially, in your home life, in your relationships, in all areas. Like, this is really, really beautiful energy. And then what do I have at the bottom of the deck? We started with the Seven of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So for me, this is like, there's going to be a time where you don't feel like you're having to fight for your life. And it's just about getting through this period, Aries, of recognizing how hard you've been working, giving yourself credit for that, and allowing yourself to rest when you can, trusting that the clarity is going to come in, trusting that the darts that you've thrown out there are going to hit the right mark, right? And to let go of any self-doubt, any overthinking, any lack of confidence that is just, you know, part of the ego when things don't go the way the ego would like it to, right? So I really love this for you. I'm sending you lots of love. Would love to hear what it is that you've been working on. Let me know in the comments that you are ready to manifest your 10 of Pentacles and you are trusting the timing of the divine, Aries. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you would like to book a personal one-on-one with me, click the link below. Please note the only way you can book a personal reading with me is via my website. I'm going to close this out with a card for you, Aries, from the Animal Spirit Guidebook. Spirit, oh, that was quick. We have elephant. So let me just look that up in the book for you again. Aries, thank you so much for being here. I hope there was something beneficial and supportive in the messages for you. Thanks for your patience. Oh, and of course it's fire energy. Very appropriate. I love when that happens. Let me just find the elephant here in the deck. Of course, it's going to be like at the end. All right, here we go. Unstoppable, auspicious, and wise. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom as well as good fortune. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When in balance, one-pointed focus, generous and loving. When out of balance, misunderstands fate. To bring into balance, trust. Trust divine timing. Aries, your 10 of Pentacles is coming in for you. Hope the messages resonated. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.